Coming up on First at 4, Memorial Day weekend travel has officially kicked off on the roads and in the air. We'll have a look at how one Kentucky airport is handling the increase in travelers. Plus, the 2024 Mountain Laurel Festival is underway in downtown Pineville. We'll take you there live for a look at all the fun.
Plus, we are dry and warm this afternoon, but a possible strong storm threat is looming by this weekend. All those details coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts right now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Huntsley. First at 4, it's been a mainly dry Friday, but that might not be the case for the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Some strong to even severe storms are possible, especially on Sunday. Let's check in with meteorologist Cameron Aaron, who joins us now from Pineville as we kick off our First Alert Weather Day coverage. Cameron.
Yes, Steve, we are toasty here in Bell County this afternoon, and like you mentioned, we are dry under some sunshine, so we do have a First Alert Weather Day, but that's not for today, also not for tomorrow, but a busy Sunday could be on tap as we go into the second half of this holiday weekend, so we want to give you the first alert as we could see the potential for some strong to severe storms to go into your Sunday. Right now, though, a live look from Perry County from Buffalo Mountain, pretty similar here in downtown Pineville, under a few peaks of sunshine, also warm and, dare I say, a little bit humid on this Friday, up to 77 for Jackson, up to 78 for Pikeville, 79 for London, 81 degrees over in Pulaski County, also in Whitley County at this hour. Up on the radar, tracking some dry conditions, but we are tracking some high clouds that will continue to push across the region to go into this evening. Also tonight, could we see a stray shower? It's possible, but for most, we are tracking some mainly dry conditions to go into this evening. So if you have those plans to come on down to the Kentucky Mountain Laurel Festival, not too bad. Those temperatures stay mild. Most of us see upper 60s to lower 70s by tonight, and a few more spotty rain chances pushing into late Friday, also at times tomorrow. Not going to rain all day tomorrow, pretty similar to today's forecast. We could see a stray shower, but for most, we're tracking some mainly dry and warm weather, but a first alert, possibly some strong to severe storms by Sunday, and we are much cooler to close out the month of May. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. We'll have more from the festival in just a little bit. Well, following this week's fire at the Vinland Energy Plant in Clay County, people who live within a 1-mile radius and people from the landmark of Laurel Creek Nursing Center were all asked to evacuate. And we learned that 25 of them were taken to Hazard ARH, not for injuries, but as a safe place to be for the time being. Hazard ARH CEO Brian Springate says they were happy to open their doors to the landmark residents and staff.
These aren't individuals that needed emergency care. These are just individuals that needed a safe place to stay. So it was nice to be able to provide them with that in an emergency type situation. Luckily, nobody was injured. There wasn't anything like that. It was literally just they needed to evacuate from their home at the time. And we happened to have a place for them to go.
Springate says the patients began their journey back to the landmark of Laurel Creek Nursing Center at approximately 9 a.m. this morning. Millions of people are on the move for the Memorial Day weekend. Experts say driving could take up to 90% longer than normal. Air travel will also be busy. Jamie Mays has a look at how Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport is getting ready for an influx of travelers.
The demand for travel is there. People want to get out. They want to go places.
This Memorial Day weekend is no exception. Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport is anticipating more than 45,000 departures from Thursday to Monday, with peak days on Friday and Monday. Natalie Shadowan, SDF's Director of Public Relations, says they're expecting numbers for summer travel similar to what they saw in 2023.
It has been busy. We continue to work with TSA to make sure that they are aware of the flow of traffic so that to mitigate any potential wait issues.
To handle the demand, SDF has 2 more screening lanes than they did at the beginning of last summer. They have tripled their queue space and completed their baggage claim improvements.
In addition to taking to the skies this Memorial Day weekend, AAA expects more than 38 million people to travel by car.
This year, AAA is projecting another record-breaking year for Memorial Day.
Linda Lambert, AAA East Central media spokesperson, says Thursday and Friday will be the busiest days for road travel, and between noon and 6 p.m. will be the most congested.
Get up early and leave, or wait and leave later in the day, because when you factor in commuters and travelers, your times through those metro areas could be as much as 90% higher.
And the Office for Highway Safety is urging drivers to be safe too.
There will be more law enforcement on our roadways writing citations for seatbelt violations. So no matter how short or long of a trip, buckle up every time and put the phone down.
Jamie Mays, WLKY News.
AAA expects the worst time to drive for the holiday will be from noon until 7 p.m. today, and then Sunday and Monday from 3 until 7 p.m. As for flying, the TSA thinks today will be its busiest day, but Monday will see very high passenger volume as well. People will be flocking to Kentucky lakes during the next few days, and it's important to take safety precautions before you head out there. During the past year, the lake has been a dangerous place with some deadly crashes and other accidents. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers says they had 17 deadly incidents on Nashville District lakes. Most accidents happened during the summer months, but safety should be observed year-round. Somerset-Pulaski County EMS has a special ambulance boat, and they're hoping it will not have to be used this weekend.
Heart attacks, trauma, various other issues that we've utilized our boats to bring the patient to the closest dock where we'll have a waiting ambulance or a helicopter, and then we'll transfer them to the appropriate facility.
The most important things include wearing life jackets, staying sober on the water, and expecting the unexpected. Boaters are also encouraged to wear an engine cutoff device, which is a lanyard or fob so the engine stops and the propeller is shut off if the driver is thrown out of a boat. The 93rd Kentucky Mountain Laurel Festival is underway. It is the Commonwealth's longest running festival. WYMT's Madison Carmouche is live in downtown Pineville with a look at what's being offered this year. Madison.
Good afternoon, Steve, and it is a beautiful day out here at the Kentucky Mountain Laurel Festival today. Now, I have seen people taking their laps this afternoon, checking out what food they want to try and also checking out some of the local vendors that are out here.
You've got your food vendors, but you also have your arts and crafts people, and so those people, it helps them, even though we do have the internet. And
vendors like Eugene Mullins say although Facebook Marketplace made their business successful, him and his wife want to be involved in the festival scene.
So I got some friends that they sold at this festival last year and they did really well, and they was telling me about the festival, so we reached out and got an application in, got accepted, and come and set up, try to see how we could do.
And other vendors like Jamie Wilder say the festival will hopefully get their new business off the ground.
this is a business that we have just started, so, we're kind of getting our name out there and just letting people know and get familiar with what we offer and let them know where we are.
Yeah, so a lot of the vendors that I've met today, they're a good mix of either new or returning, but the common theme between both of those vendors is that they are excited just to meet people and get their business out there, as well as to kind of make those connections right here in Pineville. But for now, I'm live in downtown Pineville, Madison Carmouche, and I'll send it back to you, Steve.
All right, Madison, thank you very much. We'll have more from the festival tonight at 6. As Madison got a sneak peek at the Kentucky Mountain Laurel Princess candidates as they prepare for tonight's coronation. The Queen coronation is tomorrow. Well, the Friday before Memorial Day is designated as Don't Fry Day. With sun damage over years causing most skin cancers, prevention is key. The American Academy of Dermatology recommends everyone use a sunscreen. It should offer broad protection against UVA and UVB rays, have a SPF 30 or higher, and be water resistant. Dermatologist Dr. Will Tutrone says make sure to find one you like and will use.
Mineral sunscreens stay on top of the surface and act as a shield. The chemical sunscreens absorb into the skin. So those chemical sunscreens they say to put on a little bit earlier before you go outside 15 minutes or 20 minutes so it has time to absorb into the skin.
The important thing is always remember to reapply that sunscreen. Doctors recommend people with sensitive skin and kids use mineral-based products. Hats and sunglasses are also good for sun protection. Coming up on First at 4, a sewage plant may be the last place you'd expect to find beer brewers, but it's a new trend for climate-conscious breweries, how they are recycling wastewater to make beer.
And a first alert for possible strong storms by Sunday and lows in the 40s by the middle of next week. All those details coming up.